Hey, happy Easter. If you celebrate Easter, if not, happy Sunday. Happy beautiful spring Sunday. Hopefully everybody has really nice weather. It is like in the 60s right now, which is nice. My kids had a lot of fun. Of course, there's a plane flying over. Okay, so my friend Aleisha at Budget Beauty and I contacted her and was like, okay, I want to do a collab with you. We've done collab. I think we've collabed at least one time before on YouTube, but I wanted to do another one, and I know she's really busy, but I got her to do it with me. So we were trying to decide what kind of title. So we both try to be somewhat reasonable. She works really hard. She's a hardworking mama of 3, and she's beautiful. Hello. Anyway, she inspires me, but we decided to collab and do a video on the top 10. She has more than 10 items, and I might have more than 10 items. Let's see how this goes. Top 10 items that we're glad we didn't buy from the new trending, hyped makeup releases of 2024. So first one is, the first one I'm going to talk about, I almost bought this, and I was really wanting to buy this, and I'm glad I did not buy this. It's the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream, SPF 30. I wanted them to come out with a tinted moisturizer, so I thought this was going to be it when they were doing sneak peeks. And then I saw it say full coverage, which I don't really like full coverage. I prefer a medium or light to medium foundation. And then I can do a full coverage concealer to spot conceal and color correct and stuff like that. Dewy finish. So I was like, okay. Then I was like, I don't know about this. I'm going to wait for some reviews. So I watched some reviews, and I have dry skin. Usually right now I'm kind of combo leaning sort of towards dry, so maybe normal. I saw this on creators that have dry skin, and it did not get good reviews. It was it didn't look dewy on them. Maybe it looked dewy on oily skin, but on dry skin, no. And it accentuated dry skin, which I cannot stand when foundations do that. Most foundations look like that on my skin. I don't like that. The whole point of me wearing foundation is to color correct, even out my skin tone, maybe add some hydration, add some glow, some coverage, not to put emphasis on my dry skin. I have a lot of dryness on my nose when I wear foundation sometimes, but that's why I like the About Face one. Even the Mob Beauty one's really, really good. Those are probably my go-to foundations at the moment. I'm really picky with foundations because I've had a lot that just, like I said, do not work for me. So it's $15. I almost got it, but I'm glad I didn't get it because I know I would have been disappointed. Let me know if anyone's tried the e.l.f. Camo Foundation, if it works for you, if it doesn't, if the hydrating one is better than the original one. And then another release from e.l.f. that I was interested to buy, but was reminded actually today when I was wearing the one they do from Tarte, which let me show you how messy this is, which I don't like messy products, okay? Look at this, all right? Look at this. It's disgusting. It is just such a mess. And look at the lid. It is so messy. And it's very goopy, which I don't like goopy. It's one of those click pen. I don't know if it's the original or what, but you click it up and it just ends up being a mess. It's nice on the lips. It definitely smells like coconut. So if you don't like coconut, you're not gonna like it. It's moisturizing, but it's just goopy. It looks goopy on your lips. It applies goopy, and it is goopy, and it's goopy in the... How many times do I say goopy? It's just messy. I don't like it. And this one is the same thing, and then ColourPop came out with one. This is the e.l.f. Pout Clout, I like that, lip plumping pen. There's a clear one. Probably the clear one wouldn't be as bad. It's a clear lip gloss, and it's nice that it's hydrating and it's plumping, all that kind of stuff, but I just don't like the messiness of it. I've heard reviews about this that it's just as messy as the Tarte one. So if you like the Tarte one, I guess you'll like this one, and it's cheaper. The Twilight palette, which is very nostalgic for me. I grew up in the 2000s. I'm a 92 baby. And some people were saying how this palette didn't remind them of Twilight, but this is the first movie. So it is Twilight. And no, I did not read the books. I don't know anything about the books. The books are probably better than the movie because I'm sorry, but I'm not a Kirsten Stewart fan. The acting was with her not good. But, and the facial expressions, I was laughing in the second movie because that whole scene where her and Edward break up, and then it's just season after season was just horrible. I was laughing. People were looking at me The other, what was it? The other two were actually, I thought, pretty good. Not her, but the other people. And even in the first one and the second one, other people. The music is so good. Like, it's really good. Nostalgic. Anyway, back to the colors. So, you know, it's like a murky, bluish tone, green. I think it makes sense. But the way that it sold out like that, like within like what, like a few seconds, or maybe 10 seconds, I thought was ridiculous. And then it sold out again. The highlighters, I would not have liked like the glitter and stuff, but again, it makes sense for the collection. The liners, I haven't tried a liquid liner from ColourPop. I have swatched them before. I used to work at Ulta and they were really streaky, so I don't know how these ones are. I have not tried their lip oils. The palette looks pretty, but I think it has a pressed glitter, which I do not like. I've never tried a Super Shock highlighter, but again, I don't like glitter, so That's just, again, with the mess, no. But the palette, I mean, it is like a pretty palette, but that bottom black shade that's like probably a black with like shimmer in it, I don't like sequin shades. I just don't understand the point of them. Either be a matte or a metallic or even like iridescent, whatever, like a shimmer, but like, no pressed glitters over here. Or I don't like mattes with shimmers, just no. And then I'm gonna talk about the high-end version and then the supposed dupe, both of them. I'm glad I did not get. The Coast BB Burst Tinted Moisturizer Gel Cream with Copper Peptides. Why do these names have to be so long? So I was intrigued by this, but okay, can I just say this looks cheap? Like, I don't know, there's just something with the plasticky vibe, and I don't like that you can see like a bunch of product that's not even like the foundation. Like, it just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I do like the pump. I like foundations that have pumps. That's the one gripe I have about Phase 1 is that it's not a pump. But I do like that it's like a tinted moisturizer, like coverage. But I just heard it's kind of like not good for dry skin. Even though it says it's hydrating, I just hasn't gotten like, it's kind of okay reviews for dry skin. But I just haven't heard really good things about it like in general. So $38 from foundation is not cheap. Like the shade range is okay. It could be better. Could be worse. But I don't know. It is kind of disappointing. And then the dupe for that is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence, which I heard is also a dupe for like, I don't know, some fancy dancy foundation that's not even cruelty free. By the way, I only talk about vegan cruelty free products over here. So this has, you know, whatever, some capsule, anti-aging, blah, blah, blah. I don't really know if that does anything for a foundation because like it's not like really getting into your skin. You know, it's like mostly laying on top, maybe slightly getting into your skin, but like I don't really know all that stuff that actually works if it's just a bunch of marketing crap. But this just looked really like, it reminded me of an Almay foundation that I don't think I ever tried. This is prior to going cruelty free, but where it blends into your skin, but first it kind of looks like a blob with like little drops of like, I don't know, a tint, and then you like rub it into your skin. I'm not doing that, okay? And I heard like this, oh, it doesn't work if you use a brush or if it works with a sponge, but it doesn't work with this, and it just sounds way too complicated, okay? Like the About Face foundation that I really like, it applies way better and looks better with a sponge or your fingers than a brush. That's fine. I don't want something that's super high maintenance, okay? Where sometimes it looks patchy on me, sometimes it looks good. No, I want it to always look good, or else I'm not using it. Like, I'm not gonna reach for it. This actually looks kind of better packaging than the Kosas, personally. Still kind of cheap, but I mean, it's CoverGirl, but like some of these prices are getting up there where it's like borderline high end, where it's like, how is this drugstore? But I don't know. It's just also got kind of like iffy reviews. Like, oh, sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't like it. It's like, I don't know. I just don't got no patience or time for that. So glad I did not get that. And then I was going through trend mood to, prepare for this video. And I just thought this was just silly. Okay. It's like cute, but like gimmicky, which I'm not all about. The Rhode, which never tried anything from Rhode. Nothing against Hailey Bieber. But the, let's see, lip case. It's like the lip balm lip case thing. So first of all, it looks like it's like a lip case that only fits her lip balm. So not other brands, which I don't put my lip balm like on my phone. Like I just don't do that. I mean, if you do that, great. But like, again, gimmicky. Looks like the phone case only comes in one color. It only fits like 3 different phones, which are all iPhones, which I have an iPhone, but which I'm filming on right now. But yeah, it only works for her lip balm, which her lip balm has like a really skinny bottom, which probably is on purpose because she wants to stand out and whatever. But I don't know. I just think this is silly, and I don't even know how much her lip balms are. Do not care. But yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, this product is $35 for a phone case and this silly lip balm. Or does it only, it just, again, seems really silly. So no. I'm glad I did not get that. And then the Master Mattes eyeshadow palette, the neutrals from Makeup by Mario. I swatched this with my friend when we went to Sephora, where we didn't buy anything. It's $50. It has 12 creamy buildable shades curated for every skin tone with a feather light matte finish. I mean, I'm not going to say this is bad, but like I swatched some of these and they're pretty similar. Okay. Like there's a lot of similar shades, $50. I'm not saying that his price is not justified. I'm sure they're beautiful mattes. I'm sure they're super blendable. I've only tried a brow gel from Makeup by Mario. I'm intrigued by a lot of things that his brand has come out with. But like I'm looking at this swatch right now, some of these shades look practically the same. They may be like slightly different in the tone, but on the eyes, I bet they're gonna look exactly the same. So I'm glad I'd save $50 on that. And then Danessa Myricks. So right now I only have one product from Danessa Myricks, which came in a BoxyCharm icon box or an Ipsy icon box. It's one of their, what is it, a dewy balm in rose water, which I do really like. It's pretty. It is kind of sticky, but it does last, and it, like I said, it is pretty. So, you know, possibly buy another one, aka that came in my box, which came in PR, which was free. But you know, I would possibly want to get one, and try other things from Danessa Myricks. But this Groundwork Blooming Romance palette, I'm sure it's great. I know I would not use those cream shades because cream eyeshadows always crease on me. Only ones that have not creased on me aren't About Face, which I clutter both of mine. If something's super creamy, it creases on me. Even with a primer, even with a glitter primer, even setting it, like it just doesn't work for me. And I'm not using this in my brows. I don't use powder in my brows. That was like when I just started doing my brows, like I don't know what, like 10 years ago I used powder, which I have a lot of brow hair, so I didn't need to do that. I like using like a brow pen, brow gel. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty, but like I know I have these shades. And I know I would not get use out of this. And I know I don't need to spend $65. So I would not probably use this on the cheeks. Like, it's just kind of, like, the pans are okay. I just know I would not use the cream shades. So it would be, it says it's oil absorbing. But I just know I wouldn't use it. And then Glamlight. I do like Glamlight. I've only tried 2 palettes from Glamlight, which are from the Scooby-Doo collection. Which they keep coming out with these really dark palettes. I want to see, and I know they have come out with some that are like lighter tones, but like it just seems to be a trend where most of the shimmers and most of the mattes are like really deep and dark. Like they always have to have a black. Sometimes they have like 2 or 3 blacks in one palette. And this is the Kiss collection, by the way. But this is just a trend like overall with Glamlight. I'm talking about the entire collection with this one. But with other palettes, I'm just talking about like a trend going that to me, it's like a turn off. But this palette, which is $36, which their prices are great. Like I'm not going to knock them for their prices. But I mean, I don't know a lot about Kiss, and there is a white and a black, but do they wear all these colors? Like, I don't think I've ever seen Kiss. When I think of Kiss, I just think of black and white. And maybe like a reddish pink for like Gene Simmons' tongue. I don't know. All the other colors, like I don't think of purple. I don't know about red. I don't think of blue. I don't think of green. I mean, it is a pretty palette. I will not say it's not pretty, but like the packaging is like, of course, Glamlight always knocks it with the packaging. It just, I guess probably for nostalgia reasons for some people, if they really like Kiss. I just know for me, like, it's just not for me. I know a lot of people really want to see Glamlight just come out with like their own stuff, like stop it with the collections. Like, I mean, they're fun, but like we've had so many collections and they keep coming out with them like every couple months. It's just kind of like a lot. And this was something they like sneak peek like months and months and months ago, and it's like, oh, now it's here. And I think I've only seen like 1 or 2 people do videos on this. I'm sure there's lots of people, but I'm just talking about people that I follow. So I'm glad I did not get this. I wasn't tempted to get this. Glam like just kind of like, I want to see more. And I know I'm not the only one saying this, okay? And I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy here, but no offense to Nancy's. But this is kind of like a negative video. So glad I saved my money on that. This is the One Size Wicked collection, which I feel like I've read most of the Wicked book. It's been a long time, like circa high school, and I've never seen a play. I did actually in high school. In drama, we went to New York, my first time going to New York, which I've only been 3 times, but for like a few days, okay? But for one of our field trips when we went for drama, we got to like do a class, like a dance class or a dance lesson with one of the choreographers or one of the dancers from Wicked at the time. And that was really cool. Other than that, that's my experience with Wicked. So I do like musicals. I'm not like a musical like nerd over here, but I do like musicals. Like I would like to go see them. I love Disney movies, you know, that kind of stuff. I like the musicals that I've seen and listened to. This collection is not it. The palette itself is fine. I was watching Manny MUA's review try on of this. I agree with him with the packaging. The packaging is just kind of like, they could have been like elevated, like something more. We get that it's Wicked, more. I don't know all the ins and outs of like when you're doing a collection, like a licensing deal. First of all, when I think of Patrick Star, I think of like glam, and this is not really it. I like the inside of the palette. So okay, breaking it down, the eyeshadow palette, I like that it's like metallic, double side for, you know, the Wicked Witch, Glenda, the Good Witch. But does she have blue eyes? Is that what it is? Because I don't know. I just like, I'm not feeling it. The green side I get. The blushes, they look pretty similar. Like I saw Manny swatch them, but like they're still pretty similar. The highlighter is pretty. Again, the packaging, I wish it was like more. The fan brush is super cute for like the broom. The glitter setting spray, and I've heard really good things about his setting spray, but like, why would you do that? Like, why? No. So save my money on that. And then this is a new collection, but like I don't know. I've tried some Liquid Death waters, and they are good. Overpriced, but good. If you want to be bougie with your water. This is the e.l.f. Liquid Death collection, the Corpse Paint Vault, which sold out like super quick. The packaging is super cool. Like, we're not just talking about e.l.f., but like this is just cool in general. But again, kind of gimmicky. It's a water company. Like it's like a seltzer water company. But anyway, I guess you can do a collab with anybody and a collection with anything about anything with anything. But the matte Magic Mist, which it's been around forever and ever and ever and ever. I haven't heard people talk about it in years. And then the O lipsticks, I think I'm allergic to those because I got one and I was really excited about it. And then it makes my lips kind of have this crust over them, like almost like a film. So, and I had that with, I don't know what it is. I've never had that before except for this NYX Milky lip glosses, which I don't think they make those anymore. But that happened with both of my, like that happened, same reaction. So I don't want to get those. I would know I would probably never wear a black lipstick. I mean, they're really cool, really edgy, but like I'm not over here mixing my lipsticks. I don't even wear a lot of lip products. It's high maintenance, and I'm not high maintenance when it comes to my makeup, especially lip products. And then the No Budge Cream Eyeshadow Wispy Cloud. I do like those. I only have one, but I want more. I do like those as like an eyeliner. I don't use those all over my lid. Again, crease city over here, okay? Dry skin, but oily eyelids. And then the H2O Proof Eyeliner Pen. I want to try e.l.f.'s eyeliners, but I know I don't need that. And then the Putty Applicator Brush. The brush looks really cool, but again, I don't need that. And then the box, that would probably go to my kids, which would be kind of, I mean, like, I don't care if kids play with like a coffin box, but I kind of care if they do. So no, I'm glad I saved my money on that. Those are the 10 products, or including collections. Products I'm glad I did not buy. I'm excited to see what Aleisha's are. I don't know. At the time of filming this, I do not know what she chose. I don't know. And I think remember her saying like at least 15 because she's like 10. I don't know if I can do 10. So I'm excited to see Aleisha's video. It's gonna be in the description box down below. If you came from Aleisha's channel, hi. If you didn't and you have not heard of Aleisha Budget Beauty, please go over to her channel, tell her that you came from my video. Give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more vegan and cruelty-free beauty videos. Also, to close this out, stay safe, healthy, and always do something that makes you happy.